All right, so let's say you're like me, right? And you recently decided to get into some action figures of the bigger scale, all right? You're tired of collecting the small guys. You want to go for the 6 inch. You want to go with the videos that the people are seeing, the G.I. Joe Classified, the um, um, Mayfax, the Marvel Legends, the Action Force, the Valorverse, but you didn't know what to get. As some of you on the channel know, I purchased a Valorverse female base body figure before. Her head was not attached when I got her. Called up the people, they replaced it. Was okay about it. But I still have some Valorverse stuff that is on my wish list. This being one of them. The starter pack female gear. All right, so I technically need a few of these, but you get a helmet, you get 2 earpieces, you get a necklace or a little blanket thing, you get a knife, a sheath for the knife on the waist, you get a vest, you get 3 ammo clips, 2 of the clips fit in the vest, you get a gun with the little thing back, you get a thing, the little visor thing, a smoke, an AK, a pistol holster, obviously the knife, and then the blast effects. Right, that's what you get for the starter pack, and the starter packs are pretty affordable. I actually don't know what they paid for this one because I got that for Christmas, so I didn't even buy it. I got it for Christmas because it was on my wish list. What I did buy is the Weapons Echo Pack. This was on my wish list for a long time. Now, why? Why was it on your wish? Austin, what did you want it for? Please tell us. Well, I wanted it for this gun and this pistol. That's it. That's the whole reason why I wanted this, right? Now, I saw that right now you could get a turret for free off the Valorverse site. Now, what I would recommend doing is exactly what I did and pick up one of their weapon kit packs. I recommend the Echo for to kind of get your money's worth because you do have to pay the $8 shipping, I guess the shipping depending on however you want. But you get a turret. This is very similar to like old school like GI Joe turrets. That's what it reminds me of. It's supposed to be similar to like a dual mounted LMG. I'm not a military guy. I'm not a gun guy. To me, this is just a cool looking turret. It's got the ammo built in. It's got the packs, and then I put a little hole in the box here. See that? Put a little hole in the box, and then I can just clip that on, and there you go. You got yourself a turret and some cover for a decent, it'll make a photo last. It'll work with a picture. Now none of the blast effects work for that, right? So you're not going to be able to use a blast effect on that. I think they have some custom blast effects that work for that, but for the most part, there's not really going to be a blast effect that's going to be used for that. I like the LMG. I got the LMG, right? It's got the ammo clip on this side. It stays in there pretty well. The bullets are removable, but I don't know why you would. Frankly, I'm going to glue them in. Pretty solid. Get yourself a green gun. I've given this to my Duke for a while now, so he's just had this pistol. And then I'll show you what the blast effects look like real quick. Just plug a little blast effect in, and then pew pew pew. Look at him shoot. Pew 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 pew. Isn't that cool? Gun violence. Yay! We also got a knife. We got the weapons that the thing comes with. Now this, mine, it's either two ways. It's either this ammo clip sticks in and it refuses to go out, or it's loosey goosey and it doesn't stay. All right. This not so bad. I don't know any of the terms for these, so if you know the terms, goody. This also is a good one. But then I realized when I saw this, right? When I saw this, and I saw this, and I saw this, I was reminded. There you go. There you are. Come here. I was reminded, including the shotgun, that there are those little cheap army guy packs that where the runners come in, where you have like the runners and the weapon pack on top of them, and they are, I don't know if they did this intentionally, exactly these guns. It's a shotgun, it's this thing, it's a revolver, it's like a scope like lever. And usually they'll throw in the classic GI Joe little hook gun thing. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was funny that I essentially got these guns that were on, one of those little like old school runners. And if you're on the fence, if you're like, hey, is this worth it or not? I'm not here to tell you. I do like that the shotgun, you can take the bullets off, so you can just have those like laying down. I think that's interesting. I think it would be cool if they came with another color for that. But I do have a little annoyance. All right, Star Wars, right? You see this? A lot of people pointed out that this, is clearly an AK. It doesn't look like a Star Wars gun. Yada yada yada. That's fine. But look at this, right? Boom, boom. Look at that. You see that? Boom. The gun that comes with this pack is this one right here, and you can see molded into it is the little kickstand that's supposed to rotate out, but it doesn't. Is it a huge, killer? No. But it drives me nanner banners that that's not like a feature or an option or something like that. Especially when this comes with, this, the little kickstand thing, but it also comes with a flattened one. So you can display it like flattened and being held, I guess. So I don't know. That's so far one of my biggest complaints. Also, some of the guns, I don't have any Valorverse with me right now, because as you know, Hurricane, my Valorverse stuff, my one Valorverse figure is currently in storage. Um, so some of the guns do have a little bit of a hard time fitting into the hands. I would say get rid of the triggers, like on the actual inside of the guns. I feel like those aren't necessary, and usually the ones that don't really have them, like this, is a lot easier to mess with. They've made special holsters for the revolver, so the revolver doesn't fit in most like GI Joe classified holsters, but it's a different brand, so why would it? You also have this guy who I've only ever seen come with my Snake Eyes GI Joe figures. It seems huge. Maybe that's in scale with the real gun, but it's got a little handle thing, right? That is folded up. I cannot believe I cannot have this unfolded out, or because don't get me wrong, right? When guns have that, we'll take out a GI Joe classified gun. This falls off a million times, right? So just keep it like that. Just that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna glue it like that, and it's gonna keep it. I wish this did the same. Especially for this gun, it looks so big that if he's holding it with one hand, it looks silly. But if he's holding it, with the thing attached to the gun, it looks so much better. Um, so there's just stuff like that, like little bitty nitpicks. Here's the knife. I don't like the shape of the knife. Frankly, I just don't. It looks like a fishing knife rather than stabby kill a guy. Like, just as an example, right? I got Duke over here off camera. I'm gonna take his knife. So this is Duke's knife, right? Stabby hurdy. This is Valorverse's knife. It definitely looks like it would hurt, but it's weird. It's got a weird handle. I'm not a huge fan of it. Um, but you can not be a fan of something and still appreciate, the stuff. Overall, if you're on the fence like I was about Valorverse, I'm gonna wait until I can get some actual figures in my hand to do a full dive on their figures. So far, their weapons are solid. They're a hard plastic. They feel like if you add pressure to them, they're gonna break. But if the rubberness of like a GI Joe weapon drives you crazy, then this would be a good alternative. Frankly, I don't care that much. I want their weapon tin, and I will be getting their weapons in this year. I refuse to not. um, so I'll have way more weapons to look at. I'll do a review on them as well. But overall, their weapons are good quality. I mean, you get for what you would get for a, I don't know, a a McDonald's large meal nowadays, you know, the $12 that is now. You could get yourself some weapon kits and things like that, and it's pretty solid. I don't feel like these are going to break anytime soon. However, I did lose one of these. I found it by my wife stepping on it, so you know, be careful where you place these things. And before I go, I showed it in the last video of him holding it, but I will put you know, my favorite in my boy's hands so you can kind of get a glimpse of what it looks like. And not only that, but you know, talking about our last video with the rhinestones, adding a little rhinestone to that scope makes it look a lot better. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Put it. As soon as I think about doing something that'd be good for a video, I seem to have misplaced stuff. Isn't that just the bee's knees? Isn't that just what happens? I could pause it. I could pause the video and find what I'm looking for, but I won't. I won't pause it. I'll just keep talking. Blame the streamer in me. Twitch.tv/Arson Pancakes. Never stop plugging. Never stop plugging. Never stop promoting. Always be promoting. Where did I put it? I do think the amount of stuff you get. Found it. I dropped a thing. I'll pick it up later. I do think the amount of stuff you get with the Action Force lines, with the default figure versus the regular figure, is a bit stingy. I feel like it should come with a little bit more. But they are a third party. They are an independent company. You know, you want some armor packs, pick some armor packs up. All right. So, final little addition here. Like I said, if you add a little rhinestone or maybe a drop of resin or something, I'm just using cheap little rhinestones. You put that on the end of a scope, and it looks good. It looks good. Even with like, look, this has got a dot sight, right? Oh, look, he used a gun term that he learned from COD. Boom. Look at that. Look how nicer, or I guess how, maybe it looks silly. I don't know. I think that looks a little bit better. I think that shows up a little bit more. I think obviously the, you know, the red ones look so cool, make you feel like John Wick. You know, I got my red guns and my incendiary ammo and all that other crap. And I didn't get stuff that matches with scopes. I think that's my only scoped gun. So Valorverse weapons, 4 out of 5, definitely 4 out of 5. I think they could use a little bit more paint. I do appreciate the weaponry, and I would like a little bit more idea on how your figures are going to hold it. Like, I understand these are supposed to be realistic guns, but you know, how your characters hold it, how they look, you know, like, that's always going to be there. That doesn't look that great. If this could extend out and I could break it off and keep it like this, I feel like that would look better. But to each their own, you know. Valorverse weaponry so far, Echo Pack and Spec Ops Gear Pack, I would rate both of them at a 4 out of 5. Would recommend, but you know, do with what you will. I've got to go pick up the mess that I made. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. I'll bring this one last thing up. I got a little chair for a cell phone holder, but look, it fits. So there you go. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.